Hi, it's Davis from the Game Grazers. I thought today I'd give you a little behind-the-scenes tour of our studio, which we also call the kitchen. So I'm recording on my phone, so any video issues or audio issues, you can attribute to that. So we'll start the tour with where I'm sitting. This is what we call the pilot's chair. Whoever's playing a game usually gets to sit in this nice, big, fat, ugly chair, which I call my comfy, ugly man chair. The person sitting in this chair is equipped with a Behringer C1 dynamic microphone. We use this one here because this allows them to sort of like move about without having to worry about their audio quality getting too out of whack, since condensers pick up a little bit differently. I'm not sure if I said dynamic or condenser. I always get confused. So yeah, and then follow the cable over here. Oh, what's this? Let's go over here. So here's the ugly man chair. This is the co-pilot's chair. The co-pilot sits at the computer, and they get this microphone. We actually haven't recorded anything with this microphone yet, so we'll see how it goes. But this is a Behringer XM8500 dynamic microphone. This obviously, since the person here can we don't want it to interfere with that mic over there, so this one comes in a little better. I actually used to have two C1s. I can point. I used to have two C1s, but one of them got all buzzy. We're sending it in for warranty. And in order to fill the gap, I picked up this one for about $20, but actually I think it works pretty well, and we're going to record with it and see how it goes. So, this could change at any time. So both microphones head up over here. You can see all the microphones picking up. So this is a Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. We're using XLR microphones, and this is an interface for the XLR to go out to USB and into the computer. So this is the dynamic, and this is the condenser. So you can see the dynamic is picking me up, and I've shouted really loud enough you can see the dynamic, or the condenser from across the room, picking me up. So yeah, those go into this computer, which is a custom built rig. And then speaking of computer, that comes us over here. So the co-pilot basically kind of sits here and makes sure that everything's running. I mean, this is Premiere. We're not playing a game right now. That's what I edit in. But for recording purposes, we record into a multi-track in Adobe Audition. So you can see the two microphones are picking up my voice from around the room. We record games using Fraps, which we'll then import into Premiere and go through the whole editing process we've outlined before. So here you can see is my webcam attached to this lovely thing here. My phone used to actually go into that thing until I actually got my webcam working in. So for live streams, we do use OBS. So there I am hanging out there. So yeah, you can see there's the Game Grazers live stuff. So this is our sort of like a main area where we sit down and we kind of do things. It's not too much. Oh, and so actually, let's go back to the Focusrite. So here you can see this is the output, and we have it going out into two jacks. So this is a pair of headphones, and actually right now this is my speakers, but we do use two sets of headphones when we're recording to keep audio from bleeding out into the room. So whoever's in the gaming chair gets these headphones, and then the co-pilot gets these. So these are for the co-pilot to be able to listen to the game without having, and we could still hear the main person pretty well. These, however, kind of drown out. But thankfully, the Focusrite does allow for it. Does a live export, so we can hear the audio straight from the microphones without having to worry about going through the computer and like losing like that half second that USBs tend to get. So over here behind me is a Nikon D3200. This is actually my family camera that I use to take many photos of my toddler, but this is also kind of pointed at the general direction in which we record Game Grazers Discuss. This feeds out into this TV so that we can see a live feed of what we're filming when we film Game Grazers Discuss. That way we make sure we're in frame, we're not messing anything up, everything looks good there. And it's sort of a finale of the tour. And this is the TV where we, I totally forgot about this part. So this TV is actually gets a direct feed from the computer, as well as it goes out through the Wii U, through the capture card. We can actually switch this around as we want to. But we game on this TV, and over here we just kind of keep track of everything. But as a sort of a final treat, let's talk about the shelf. I'm sure you've all seen the shelf in the background of Game Grazers Discuss, so let's talk about that. So I've got a couple things nerdy-wise over here, we got Final Fantasy IX art book, Avatar and Legend of Korra art books, some Ghostbusters comics, all my Zelda stuff, some games, the Hyrule Historia, Amiibo, some figurines, delivery Moogle plush from Final Fantasy XIV, a bunch of my Wii U games. This is my Smash Mains, Toon Link, Bowser, Jigglypuff, Lucina, Little Mac, and Falcon. And then the main Amiibo collection is up here on this shelf. And there's some extra stuff up here that you rarely ever see in frame. This is the light I use to keep my face lit during live streams. But yeah, here's my Final Fantasy XI stuff, some random games, Disgaea art book, just kind of stuff that's kind of up here and out of the way. So yeah. So that concludes our tour of the Game Grazer studio. We hope you liked it as rambly as it was and as things I had forgotten were. So thanks for checking it out, and we'll catch you next time on Game Grazers. Ciao.